Do you like my Christmas tree? I know it's not even December yet, but still.
Surprise, bitch. I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
Hey guys, George Alexander here, and today we are watching The Crown Season 4, Episode 3. Last episode, I really enjoyed last episode. I've enjoyed both episodes, but last episode, I don't know, I think it was a combination of the music, the script, the acting, just everything. It really, I was like, this was phenomenal. So I'm really, really excited to delve into the rest of the series. Of course, it was nice to see a bit more of Margaret Thatcher in that one and get to know a bit more about her, and also of course we got to see a little bit of the beginnings of Diana and Charles, and of course the phone call between him and Camilla I thought was brilliant. The music and the script was just, because as I say, you kind of forget that about all that. You think, oh, you know, of course it was really sad for Diana, but of course you forget that it was also very sad for everyone else involved in that love situation. So I'm really excited to see future episodes with these guys, and I'm just excited to watch the whole series. So I want to get into it because I'm trying to binge watch as many as I can today as possible. So without further ado, let's delve right into episode 3. It's called The Fairytale. I'm ready. They're all waiting for the phone call to say, I've done it. See that mouse? Oh, the dogs.
Why?
I thought in terms of rank, the Prince of Wales only ever knelt before the sovereign.
Oh my god.
He didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said it's a proposal of marriage, dear, not a show of strength.
After all that, she'd at least accept.
She did.
Yes.
Yes.
Every little girl's dream. It's weird because it's kind of like you're happy for both of them, but at the same time you're also like, guys, this is not the one.
Gosh,
Pick the blue one.
this one's lovely. That's one of ours.
Yes, ma'am.
And you like that one because...
It's the most expensive.
No. Because it reminds me of my mother's engagement ring. And it's the same colour as my eyes.
She is lovely.
I mean, your mother's marriage wasn't one
So
to
young.
Yes, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen
Follow.
Mother, suggests...
We rush through the streets of Manila.
Lady Diana Spencer, Your Majesty.
I was speaking.
Sorry. Your Majesty. Sir.
Your Royal Highness, if it's the first greeting,
Right.
then, sir. Now me.
So it's Queen, the
Ma'am.
You don't curtsy to her. She's not royal. Just grand. Poor Susan.
Queen Mother.
So sorry.
Thank goodness we've got your grandmother to sort all this out.
She's like a regimental sergeant major, aren't you?
When
Charles.
required. Urgently required, I'd say, on tonight's showing. Your line.
All right, everyone needs to bring the tone very much
Anyway,
down.
where was I?
Oh god, I remember this interview. Whatever love means.
I see you're going to bring a deep and lasting
The
joy to me.
eyes, she's got the
And
eyes down and the
you
tilt.
both look very much in love.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Whatever in love means.
That's when she realised the first. Although I do have to say the original, not that I'm that obsessed with it, but she actually says, of course. And he says, yeah, whatever love means.
I've asked Mrs. Parker Bowles to get in touch with you.
Well, Rex, why would you do that?
Because she's great fun. Just thought, if ever you wanted company, she's the best company.
Is when I go to a restaurant and the waiter comes to the table and attempts to memorize the order without writing it down. Just know it's going to go wrong.
I feel that. I'm usually like, can I write it down for you?
To see a young couple at the
Ready as a poster of you and Prince Charles on her bedroom wall. He told me.
The special day on the radio with my mother. I have sent you a traditional marriage blanket.
It's because you love people no matter where they're from.
That you were someone I could talk to.
Your hairstyle and how you have a smile for everyone.
It's also romantic.
Because I have never been one and
No.
my sister has.
Blimey. You think someone would be like, what's an ape in this? No. Because someone could send anything in. Maybe when she becomes Princess of Wales. She's going to go and see Camilla now. Because at this point, well, in this point in life, she did know, because I remember reading that during, when she said goodbye to Charles, she was crying because she'd heard him the night before on the phone saying, you know, I still love you. But obviously in this, she doesn't know there's still something going on.
He's so fussy and set in his ways. He'll love it if you adapt to him.
She will for a time, but then she'll stop.
Yellows and peaches
And don't forget green, his favourite.
and green.
Do you garden?
Not really.
He's obsessed by gardening.
Yes, I know. He's already talking about either a wild garden or a walled garden.
Both.
Oh my god, this is so awkward.
Both.
And a kitchen garden and a sundial garden. Do you fish?
No, not really.
What about hunting?
Not if I can help it. More of a townie, really.
So you see yourself living more in London than in the country?
Why'd you ask?
Because I'm gonna go and visit him in the country.
No, I'm sorry, I can't stay for coffee.
Oh, then let me get this.
Absolutely not. I'm the senior party here.
Oh, please. Oh, let's go Dutch.
Good idea. I'm all for sharing.
Oh, that just clocked me at the end.
Flying home.
I thought he was flying back tomorrow.
He was always flying back today.
He's gonna stay one night at have a dance hunt. Hi, Grove. Where Camilla will be.
Open it. A signet ring. Prince of Wales insignia. For the Princess of Wales.
Awkward.
Loves someone else. How many times can this family make the same mistake? Forbidding marriages that should be allowed, forcing others that shouldn't, paying the consequences each time.
So fucking right.
He's marrying Diana.
If you could follow the example of your great-grandmother, love and happiness will surely follow.
It's like just.
It's getting bigger and bigger by the minute. There's The overnight trains and buses bring thousands of more people to the palace from all over the nation. Lots of people here went to the fireworks display last night in Hyde Park and then came straight down to the palace afterwards
Yeah,
to
she was
make
in the
sure
green.
they get a good spot.
Here is the stuff of which fairy tales are made. The prince and princess on their wedding day. But fairy tales usually end at this point with the simple phrase, they lived happily, loving and cherishing one another, sharing life's splendors and miseries, achievements and setbacks. They will be transformed in the process. Our faith sees the wedding day not as the place of arrival, but the place where the adventure really begins.
It's going to end now, isn't it? I knew it was going to end there. Okay guys, that was a really good episode, a very, of course, Diana-centric focused episode. We got to see her first few months in the palace and of course her introduction to Camilla Parker Bowles. That was a really interesting conversation they had, and I think it was a fantastic scene between the two actresses, especially with the line of "I don't mind sharing" or "I love to share" from Camilla. It's like, we know. But of course, again, like I say, Camilla was in love with Charles, and Charles was in love with Camilla, so it's a difficult situation that everybody was in. Of course, we see, even I loved the scene with Margaret. Margaret said, you know, that this has happened time and time again, and we're never gonna, when's this family gonna learn? Of course, the Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth's just like, this is the way it's gonna be, and this is the way it's always been. Stuck in tradition, which since Diana, of course, that tradition has gone to disappear, and they've been a lot more relaxed with the rules. Of course, Charles was able to finally marry Camilla. Now, had they just done that at the beginning, they would have saved a whole lot of mess. And of course, with Harry and Meghan as well, so there is definitely a lot more leniency now. And of course, it was interesting, but very sad, of course, to see Diana suffer with bulimia there, and something that she suffered with for quite a long time. So obviously, you know, and I think they did it very well, you know, because it's obviously a difficult subject to discuss and to show on the screen. But I think they did the best job they could to show that. I'm really interested now to see where the next episodes go and how their relationship develops. Of course, obviously we saw Charles say, you know, that I only gave her that as a goodbye. I mean, we know as the audience that it wasn't a goodbye. So I'm intrigued to see how the next few episodes pan out, and how we see the relationship of Diana and Charles, and also Diana and the royal family as well, of course, because we saw her, you know, she was trying to get in contact with Charles, he wasn't answering, she was trying to get in contact with the Queen. Of course, the Queen was busy and wasn't answering, and also just to see how she begins to change and mould into the royal family, and at which point she's just like, no more, you know. So I can't wait to see how that develops. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. All my social media in the description box below, and yeah, until next time, see ya.